According to the Internet Movie Database, the current version of The Price is Right has been on the air since 1972.
And I think it's safe to say, over that time, the show has developed quite a following. Well, one local fan got to see what it was like to actually be on the show. Our own Streicher paid her a visit and found out why she came away from the experience with more than just awesome prizes.
Like many other families, Clarence Collins and his wife Elle have recently weathered some tough times. An injury left Clarence out of work for an entire year, and his wife Elle had to step up to the plate to keep the family afloat.
She pulled her pants up, and she did what she had to do.
Which is why Clarence, who's now back at work, was so excited for his wife when she was invited on a girls' trip to California. Little did they know that trip would turn into a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, my first lady and her sister wanted to go on a girls' trip, and they invited me to come with them. So we did a girls' trip, and they did an itinerary. And one of the things on the itinerary was the Talk, Queen Latifah show, and also The Price is Right.
Elle, who's been watching The Price is Right for nearly 20 years, says with all the contestants in the audience, she never expected to hear her name called.
And I was like, there's no way in the world they're going to pick me. So I was just there to enjoy the show.
Boy, was she wrong.
Elle Collins, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Oh my goodness, the first when they called my name, I don't think I really heard my name, but then when they, they show a sign with your name on it and I seen it and I was like, no, are you kidding me? And I just ran down. I don't even know what happened after that. I just ran down.
Her first stop was Contestants Row.
The first time I bid, I didn't know what in the world I was thinking, but it was a very nice bracelet and I bid something crazy low, which I know the bracelet was expensive. So I was like, get yourself together, girl. It's time to get up here on this stage. So that's what I did. I bid on a cocktail dress and I won it.
Next, Elle tried her luck at winning this.
A cool new watercraft.
With a game called Flip and Flop. Unfortunately, she flipped when she should have flopped.
Oh, you had it.
But her run wasn't over. She still had a chance to make it to the Showcase Showdown. The only thing standing in her way was the big wheel.
The wheel was heavy. Me and another gentleman, we was spinning, and we had the same price, which is 85 cents. And we had to do a spin-off. And my number was 35. And I was like, first of all, I was like, you know what, 35, I done seen people get 35. I'm not going to win. It's this kid's birthday, 18 years old, I'm just going to cheer for him. And that's what I did. I cheered for him, and he spun 15, and it was exciting.
And her luck continued in the Showcase Showdown.
Guess what?
Taking home the grand prize, which included a bedroom set, an ATV, and a trip to Zanzibar. Meanwhile, Clarence was at home unaware of the success his wife was having in California. And get this, he would have to remain in the dark until the show aired a month and a half later.
I was actually working. I was working, and she said I couldn't tell anybody until it was aired. So I was at work, and I was going to house, serving the customers and saying, look, y'all got to turn on The Price is Right, because my wife is on The Price is Right. They said, no, she's not. I said, look, turn on The Price is right now. So the house I went to, the lady turned on The Price is Right, and by time, they said, Elle, come on down. I said, that's my wife right there.
And now, with the trip to Zanzibar complete,
I just can't, it's no words for it. It's unbelievable. It was a wonderful trip.
And their bed set delivered.
I'm going to sleep on it tonight.
Things are starting to look up for the Collins.
Everything worked out in our favor. Everything is turning around now, and everything is starting to get a whole lot better for us.
What a great story. Now, nearly 8 months after appearing on the show, Elle is still flying high from her win. The Price is Right airs right here on WBOC weekdays at 11 a.m. I can't imagine trying to keep that from my husband. There's no way.
No. What gets me is it's so much fun to watch. Why is it so much more fun when you know who it is that won? Isn't that great? Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, the furniture came from Ashley Furniture to boot right here in Delmar.
Huh.
Now, something else that you can catch right here on WBOC is the CBS action drama, Mystery Combo, Person of Interest. And up next on DelmarvaLife, we get an inside look.
But first, we've teamed up with our friends from Sussex County Federal Credit Union to help you make better sense of your money. Here's Deb with this week's tip.
On behalf of Sussex County Federal Credit Union, I'm Debbie Jewell with this week's Dollars and Cents tip. Life is chaotic enough, but your finances should not be. To help make your money operate more efficiently, Here are ways to simplify your finances. First, pay bills online. By doing this, you reduce the cost of using stamps and checks, as well as prevent late fees. Secondly, consider automating your income. When possible, take advantage of direct deposit and payroll deduction to automate the savings process and help to develop a good savings habit. Third, be sure to get overdraft protection to avoid the embarrassment and expense of overdrawing your account. Last but not least, create an emergency savings account by saving a minimum of 10% of your take-home pay. By doing so, you will be prepared for unexpected emergencies and expenses. Simplify your finances today for a more financially secure tomorrow. Together, we can achieve more.